Welcome back, everyone. Ann Smedley is with us today. She's a natural resource manager for the Park District, Johnny Appleseed Metro Park District. We're learning a little bit today about purple martins, which I love. I see a ton of those at the parks you guys are in charge of. Tell us a little bit about them. You're standing in front of a house, and that's kind of where they live, right?
Yes, there's a 14-house compartment behind me that they reside in, and each compartment's about 6 inches wide by 12 inches deep because they're about an 8-inch long bird, so they need a good bit of space. And the martins are a migratory bird, so they returned here in the early spring. It was in April, and they hung out for a little while waiting. The males come first and the females show up afterwards, and about a month later they'll start nesting activity. So we've got some nests starting in the box, and if you want to follow me over here, we will go ahead and open it up.
Get to actually see inside of one of these houses. There's Dan Hodges, by the way, is our cameraman.
So this section has 4 individual compartments, and you can see the grass that they'll pull in for their nesting material, and they do like to gather fresh green leaves as well. And we do have some eggs in here.
Oh, okay.
They'll lay anywhere from 4 to 6 eggs.
Okay.
And right before she lays the last egg, she'll start incubating the clutch. So some of these are warm, so incubation has started. So we should see birds hatching out in maybe another week or so. Incubation takes about 16 days. And then the young are in the nest box for about 30 days. The female is the only one who incubates, but once the eggs hatch, both the male and female will feed the young. And they gather lots of flying insects. So they like things like moths and butterflies, beetles, flies, dragonflies, all kinds of things like that. And they do all their feeding high up in the sky, less so down near the ground. So they don't necessarily eat a whole lot of mosquitoes.
Well, Ann, you bring up a very good question. So do the adults, do they actually get the bugs and the moths and that kind of thing and bring them back to the young for feeding?
Yes, they will, because the young won't leave the nest for about 30 days. So, and then even once the young leave the nest, they're not skilled enough to catch bugs on their own just yet. So the parents spend about a week or so teaching them how to catch the various flying insects once they've come out of the nest box.
Wow. Okay. I have a dumb question. Dan's probably used to these, but Ann, I'll ask you. So you have such a good setup there for the purple martins. Do you get the sense that maybe some of them come back year after year to the same spot to nest?
Oh, yes, they very well do come back. They have a good homing instinct for where they hatched out from. So as long as there is an available compartment, they will try to come back to the same spot. And our colony is actually doing so well that we just recently added the 3rd box back behind to my left. That was put up just a few weeks ago. And within 24 hours of that box being up, I could see activity of martins coming in and starting to claim compartments.
Wow, that's amazing. The other thing I love about that area, especially it's a good draw for bluebirds. Are you starting to see some of those too?
Oh, yes, we have a bluebird nest. Actually, we'll swing around here. This box here does have a bluebird nest inside. There are no eggs yet. I can open it up real quick, though, and you can take a look.
Okay, we're just waiting for them to show up. Oh, they're beautiful. And lastly, you guys are preparing for the big 50th anniversary, so busy with doing that too, huh?
That is correct. On June 25th, we're going to have an event over at Ottawa Metro Park, and we'll have more information about martins and bluebirds and a lot of other projects that we work on. So if anyone wants to learn more about that, they can come on out, and we'll have lots of different displays and posters and animals present for folks to learn about, and lots of other fun activities too. Lots of things for the kids and adults alike.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Ann, thank you so much for telling us about all this. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
You bet. Nice having you. We'll be back right after this.